Alrighty, welcome to the final part of NInten's second quest. As we wake up in NInten's house with nothing in our inventory. What did we do last night? Gonna have to listen to check my phone. What happened? What time is it? Oh, hey sister. But today, with only NInten, we're gonna walk through the game all the way through to some random... We're gonna do some errands throughout the world, and then we're gonna go up Mount Etoy and beat the game as Solo Ness. So first, let's get our credit card. That's pretty important. And we'll take the Onyx Hook too. That's always needed. And I didn't get any medicines. I thought I was gonna withdraw all my 6 medicines there. That was perfect, but I didn't. And now we're going to Thanksgiving. NInten by himself teleporting looks so good. Like, normally there's always a party trail around you and you try to like move in different directions so that they go off in different directions. But when there's no one following you. It's just NInten. It's just like, goodbye. So yeah, we're at the school, the elementary school. And so something I'm gonna do here is withdraw money because I have no money. Currently broke. But I got the fat stacks in the bank account, and there's a teacher in the elementary school who sell 4 items. And those 4 items are different in this version versus the English version and the GBA version. In the English and GBA version, he sells like a super bomb, which is the only one I know off the top of my head. And he sells a couple other random things for Lloyd that are like actually useful. In the Famicom version, he sells meme items, which is so great. So I took out $9,000, and I forget what any of them even are, but I'll explain what happens when one of them is like a thing that's like the final ultimate weapon, and it's like you use it and it's like a text box that says press the reset button on your Famicom, and then you like press it and it just turns the game off. It's so good. And then there's one, the one I bought at the bottom. One of them is a time machine. That's the one I just bought, I think. You time machine back to when this classroom was destroyed by Lloyd. So now we're in the messed up classroom without Lloyd. So that's fun. But then when you leave and come back, it resets. I think I bought another. I thought I bought 2 items. I don't know what the other one was, but it's not in my inventory, so whatever. I think one of them was just the text that I said that was like turn your console off. The ultimate super weapon. The ultimate is so good. But yeah, those are the meme items. I don't know. The other 2 are like nothing. They're all like nothing, but they're just funny because they're changed. And the time machine is actually you can actually see the visuals of the time machine changing the room. The other ones are like useless, I'm pretty sure. But now we're at Allay, which is where I thought we would go, because we're gonna have to stop by the medicine man and load up on 6 medicines that literally NInten's sister has that I could have done at the very start in my house. But it doesn't matter. More medicines equals more medicines for us, equals more money for us. Actually, it equals more health for us. And I actually went way too north here. I don't know what I'm doing. But, yeah, medicines are just like one of the best items in the game. So good. Full heal, automatic full heal. Why am I not dimension warping? Oh, okay, I did. I was like, I have dimension warp for way, way less than this. Solo NInten with no equips, no items except for a credit card and Onyx Hook. I'm going the wrong way, please. Where am I going? Oh no, I'm going the right way. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I thought I went north of this bridge. I was like, where am I going? But we're all good, we're all good. We got these 2 mooks though. These guys are not good. If they paralyze me, I just game over instantly because I'm alone. Kind of not balanced, but you're supposed to not be alone for these parts of the games. So, for these parts of this game. So, if you get just don't get paralyzed. Just get good luck and don't get paralyzed if you're by yourself. But I think it'll be fine with a combination of teleporting and menu walking, I mean. It's pretty safe. That was a super weak teleport. But honestly, I have 44 PP just to make it to the medicine man's house, so I think I can be very safe. And be completely fine. Oh, we're walking. Bold. Bold of me to assume I won't get into a counter, and I didn't. Let's go. That was some actual good luck. Alright, so now we definitely need those 6 medicines. I'm definitely dying without them. And I should definitely sleep. Yeah. Smart. One of my first glitchless speedruns of this game, I got a ton of medicines from that guy, and then didn't sleep. And then I went into the caves with no PP, and then I survived. It was so crazy. And then I PB'd. It was so crazy. At the time, the glitchless world record holder was Viroda, or actually his name's Veroda. He recently just told me that I've been pronouncing his name wrong my entire life. But he told me he was in the chat when that happened, and he was like, "Dude, you didn't heal. You're so dead." And then I freaked out. I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't heal. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?" But I clutched up. PSI stone clutched up actually. I used my PSI stone like 6 times and it never broke. Actually, it did break, like on like the 6th attempt though, which is like insane. All right, where am I going? Back to the healer? I took so much damage there. I need to go back. Go back. Run it back. But it's whatever. We'll get up there eventually. And yeah, healing there is very smart. It's even smart to do it twice, because doing it 0 times was not the move at all. But yeah, looks like I'm just walking. I can take this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Or not at all. Yeah, we're back to menu walking. I don't know, why am I not teleporting here? I don't know. I suck at teleporting, probably. I think I was saying that earlier in this playthrough. Yeah, I'm probably not going to teleport that much because I suck at teleporting. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely valid. I need to get a lot better at teleporting. Alright, we're almost at the caves. Just a little bit more menu walking. But it's pretty nice and chill. It's fun to reflect on the playthrough. As NInten makes his final trek up the mountain for like the 5th time. It's a lot of crazy moments. Man, when NInten died, that was so funny. When he died, like before the desert, and then I did everything with Anna. That was so not planned. This playthrough, basically everything went according to plan. That one moment though, there were other moments that didn't go, that like weren't in the plan that happened that were funny. But that was so funny. When he got destroyed off the PK Beam Gamma on turn 1, it was so good. And then I just did not revive him for the entire episode. That was awesome. But I remember I had a huge like notepad open for this playthrough. I was like, I'm gonna do a playthrough and do all of this crazy stuff and plan all of it. And then I did. It was so fun. This was so much fun to do. It was so fun to record, and doing the commentary was so great. Alright, I took 3 steps and then immediately got into an encounter with 3 Starman, probably the worst fight you can get in the caves. There's only 3 variations. There's only 2 enemies you can encounter and 4 variations of fights you can get into. There's the 3 Starman, 2 Starman, 1 Starman, all blue Starman, or a brain. A cerebrum, in fact. And the brain kind of sucks, but he's not that bad and is only one of them. 2 Starman is okay. 1 Starman's like the best usually. But Starman can still do like they can just beam beta you, PK beam beta you like off rip and just do 80 damage to you immediately. And if that happens, you're probably toast. Even off 1. The reason I'm saying that is because that happens in the speedrun. That's like what happens. There's like 2 different RNG routes that you can have during these caves, and one of them is you encounter a 1-star man that does 77 damage to you with PK beam on turn 1, and then NInten automatically runs away, or dimension warps away. Except the reason I know this so well is because when I learned that, and I was like, okay, that's cool. You just have to be at higher than 77 HP. That's awesome. I did have one run actually die to that fight because I was at 77 max HP and he killed me. And then I started doing Onyx Hook skip and manipulating it harder, and NInten would be at level 9 and his max was at 75, like consistently always 75 when I was in the caves. Max HP 75. So I was like, I'm gonna need to not like be losing all my runs to this one guy. And the workaround was, if I have Lloyd alive, I guard with NInten and take 33 damage, and then or not 33, what is it, like 30 something, and then half 33 is 66. It's 40. No, 40 is 80. I don't know. It's like 38 or something. 39. And then I'd have Lloyd run away immediately. So like, NInten guards, lives, and then Lloyd escapes turn 1. It's such an easy workaround. Every, like, I don't know. That's just like, routing is just so fun in the GBA version, because it's so easy to work around everything. You just have to know. You just have to lose every way possible, and then you just know how to be better. You just know how to like get through the fight without dying, and then it's so great. But RNG manipulation is, I don't know, I find it so easy in the GBA version and impossible in this game. Zakubi is probably the opposite. Zakubi probably finds it so very easy. Well, actually, I don't know. Zakubi probably knows. He's like, he knows this shit's hard as fuck. Like, he knows. But he's like, doesn't care. He's just built so incredibly different. He would probably find GBA manipulation easy. But I think we tend to overcomplicate. I think us GBA runners overcomplicate the manipulation a little bit more than it actually is. Like, it's really not that crazy. We just do battles so that we know what the next battles are going to be. And it doesn't matter really where we are. I mean, where we are on the overworld matters to an extent, but not as nearly as much as Mother 1. And RNG tends to converge. Like, if you watch my run, or like one of my glitchless runs versus one of the older glitchless runs. Well, actually, that doesn't make sense. What am I trying to say here? I don't remember. But basically, like, at one point, the any percent eToy manipulation I had in the GBA version was, like, parts of that manipulation were in the glitchless's eToy manipulation, but we did different stuff. And we had different battles before it, but then our RNG would tend to converge at the end. It was so weird. And that's also true for Hippie Manippy. Like, we have different starts. That's how PK Gamma's $500 grind is in relation to Hippie Manippy. Like, the starts are way different, but then about halfway through, like 8 minutes into the $500 grind, like, PK Gamma's grind converges into what our Hippie Manippy is. Oh look, Teddy's here. And Anna's here too. So we're just gonna have to save on him. That save's gonna be important. We're gonna reload that save after we beat the game. But yeah, basically Hippie Manippy converges with the Japanese manipulation. Even though our starting is so different. Our doll fights are completely different. We fight different amounts of rats in the basement, but the RNG ends up converging after like 8 minutes just because of, like, I don't even know why. Like, I don't understand. Like, it just feels so simple. The GBA version, manipulating RNG and tracking RNG, it feels so simple. It feels so complicated in this game. This game is even, I'd say it's, no. That's so not true. RNG manipulation in Earthbound is way more complicated than even the Famicom version of this game. It's difficult in this game because you don't know where enemies are, but it's incredibly complicated in Earthbound with RNG 3 and all of the battle RNG and cursor movements. I mean, cursor movements are a factor in Mother 1 Famicom, but it's way crazy in Earthbound. They take it to the next level. I mean, they have to. The game is different. But yeah, RNG manipulation it's a scary word, but it means a lot of different things. And like Pokemon RNG manipulation is usually just comes down to like RNG manipulating for about like tracking your RNG and like knowing your RNG and stuff like that for like 2 minutes. Like basically all the RNG manipulation in Pokemon is just like manipulating your starter, and then like save and quit manipulating for like something to fly or something, or an Abra. And then sometimes I've seen runs where they manipulate the final boss or not the final boss, the like the box legendary to like insta catch it turn 1 and it has good stats. But like all of those are like 1 minute long segments of RNG manipulation, and if you mess it up you just reset and redo that 1 minute segment. And most of the game is pretty not RNG manipulated. Although to be fair, I'm pretty sure like Heart Gold Soul Silver has some crazy glitchless RNG manipulation. Or actually, I don't even know if they consider, or yeah, they would. I think they would consider glitchless RNG manipulation. That would be a category, is what I'm trying to say. Because like I'm sure there are crazy glitches in Heart Gold. But I remember seeing something that the RNG manip in that is crazy. Like you can keep it the whole game. That's how like, I don't know. Like the GBA version, you reset to like restack your RNG, but like you only reset like 2 times. you literally only reset before the zoo and before Duncan's. You only reset twice, and you hold RNG manipulation the entire game basically. But it's just like so loose and easy that it's not difficult. Or at least I don't find it difficult. But when I first started running it, it made perfect sense to me. Like when I was shit at this game and like dying to enemies and not knowing what like how much damage enemies did to me, when I was like at that level still learning the game, I found manipulating to be easy. Like making sure I was getting, like I would always get the encounter I was trying to get. And then if I was like not, I don't know, if I didn't know what actions to do, then I was YOLOing it, then it's another thing. But yeah, basically RNG manipulation is pretty great, and it can be super complicated or super simple. Alright, NInten is going into the tube room. Ooh, tube rat. No, they do not have rats. They got Gigaborks here. What do you mean? We're gonna have to dimension warp that. I've been doing a pretty good job of menu walking and teleporting. I've done a little bit of teleports, mostly menuing every step. But yeah, that was an Itoi encounter for sure. That definitely could have killed me. I'm happy NInten outsped at level 25. But yeah, we're almost there. We're almost at the top. My only real experience in NES, or I mean Famicom RNG manipulation, is doing any percent. In any percent, there's like a segment called the Graveyard, and the Graveyard sucks. But there's I remember learning how to do the Graveyard manipulation and exit manip. Or I never like got the exit down perfect. I got like half of the exit manip down, and then I would always devolve. At some point I would devolve to menu walking, whenever I used to do the graveyard in any percent Famicom. But the battle RNG manipulation, like for the last Starman, that actually wasn't that hard, but I was pretty bad at it when I learned it. I was way better at GBA RNG manipulation than like A-Bing in battles for last Starman in Famicom any percent. But I think I've done it enough times that I kind of know how to do it. I got a good general understanding of it. I should run any percent again. I'm gonna have to soon. Definitely gonna do some glitchless, no RNG manip in the upcoming future. But besides that, the next things I'm gonna be running in Mother 1 are GBA any percent, Japanese. So Japanese, GBA, and Japanese Famicom, both any percent. Both any percent, both Japanese. Both versions. And I'm 3 minutes away from the world record in the GBA version. And I'm 49 minus 28. 11 minutes behind. Wait, 49. I was thinking 38 minus 28. Or I don't know what I was thinking. 49 minus 28 is a lot of time. That's like half the run. Alright, we made it. Uppity toy everywhere. From NInten's house all the way to the final boss. We are here. Here to solo you, Gygus. Where's that PSI shield? There it is. Yeah, definitely use that. Why would I not use that? Hello. I really had to think about that. That was crazy. Alright. Mental math. 49 minus 28 equals 21. So yeah. I basically, have a lot of room to improve on Famicom any percent. Alright, so far this battle, I'm guarding on a 43. I quick up to turn 2, PSI shield turn 1. It's pretty much the technique to killing Gygus. Medicine win low. So I gotta save 21 minutes in Famicom any percent. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But to be fair, my Famicom any percent PB is probably my worst Mother 1 speedrun that I've recorded and is actively my PB. Because that shit is so bad. That PB, I messed up the... I literally messed up the RNG manipulation in my PB. Like, so hard. I messed up... I did the first fight perfectly, and then messed up the second fight, and then reset, and ran it back from the first fight again, and then second fight and third fight, fourth fight, die, went back to Mount Etoy for seconds, so I went back and re-manipulated one more fight to get to level 19, then I went Death Warped back to Mother's Day, then I went to NInten's house, I have 8 HP. True. Then I went to NInten's house, dropped off my items, and got the PSI I needed, which probably took an insanely long amount of time. Like, not speedrun amount of time. And then I used the breadcrumbs, beat the game. But my graveyard was bad in my PB. The breadcrumb glitch was good. That was like the only part that I did well. My doll fight was probably not that good. And then... I don't think I died on Gygus, but you have to watch all the credits because it's Japanese, so... I overall lost... It definitely like feels like I lost more than 21 minutes over the world record. That run's So slow. But 21, that definitely sounds right. That's so funny. Because the Kubi's run is insane. He is so good at the Famicom version. He's also insane at Earthbound. And Mario 3. But I think his skills... Well, he's actually a top runner in Mario 3, I'm pretty sure. He's just a top runner in, like, 3 of the greatest Nintendo video games that exist. In my opinion. Actually, I might get some hate for this, but I do not like Mario 3 that much at all. I definitely agree that it's a really good game. But the any percent speedrun for Mario 3 is such a snooze fest. And the last world of Mario 3 is such a auto-scrolling hell that I do not enjoy Mario 3. I like to play it casually a lot. But anytime I boot up Mario 3 and I'm like, alright, I'm doing any percent run, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get through the auto-scrollers. I get worse at the auto-scrollers every time I play it. Like, I literally die every time. I hate the auto-scrollers. And I like Mario 1 more, and I like Mario 2 more. I probably like Mario 3 more than Lost Levels. I've only beat Lost Levels once, and that shit was insane. And I love Super Mario World way more than Mario 3. Super Mario World is, like, my favorite 2D Mario game. Yeah, Mario 3 is just, like, not it. Auto-scrollers are so boring. The way Zakubi plays Mario 3 is not like, any percent grinding. He, like, he does, like, all levels, and he does, like, every category, basically. He's insanely good. Or he does, like, all castles. I don't know what the categories are for Mario 3. I think that was Sing number 7 or Sing number 8. Anytime I don't know what Sing number it is, it's either 7 or 8, and I don't really, like, know like that, but it's, like, one of those. It's, like, around there. But yeah, this is the very 4th time that we're fighting him, and I hope we'll be able to sneak out with a victory. I think we'll be okay. No, that was like probably 8. The next one's probably 9. I'm on my last medicine. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? I might not be fine. I'm thinking about it. I was like, am I about to sing on a 37? If that was 8, then this is fine. But if that was 7, then I'm screwed. I think we're cutting it close for the fans, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, that was probably 9, probably. Ooh, that was a bad roll. I don't know. I probably wasn't even paying attention to my health. No, I probably was when I was doing the solo NInten. He's pretty free, but I did do this. I did this with 6 medicines. I should definitely mention, because I had the Onyx hook and the credit card in my inventory for movement reasons. But you'll notice I didn't talk to Eve when I went to kill him here. I just walked right up to Gygus' front door. That's because I did the breadcrumb glitch at the start of the game. And since I did the breadcrumb glitch at the start of the game, I triggered the Mary cutscene that I've triggered a couple times in this playthrough now. But at the very start of the game, I triggered it. And I have like 3 saves going right now. Or I have like 3 save files from this playthrough on this one playthrough. And all 3 of them definitely have the Mary unlocked at the very start of the game, so basically we could definitely just go beat the final boss by not dealing with the Eve shenanigans and just going straight to the final boss. So yeah, that's NInten by himself. It's lonely at the top. For sure. But we did it. Man, I love this scene so much. It looks like... doesn't look like he's on Earth. I mean, he's definitely on Earth. But like, where the rocks look so interesting. He looks like he's on a planet, and since it's black, it looks like it's space, and he's just on a random planet. He's definitely on Earth, though. That was definitely just the rubble caused by Geeg's influence. Obviously. Itoi knows. I wonder if I will ever get the opportunity to meet Shigesato Itoi in my life. He's getting pretty old, which makes me sad, because he's probably one of my most favorite human beings of all time. He actually cried on the train ride home when Mother 1 got rejected by the board, by the Nintendo board. He was like, that's so not cool, but he kept going. So much passion. Such a legend. Alrighty, so we're not actually going to end the playthrough just yet, you thought. We're going to load up that save file I was talking about earlier. Oh, just kidding. Except we are, so I don't know why I reset again. I think I'm just looking. So yeah, this is the one where I still have Flying Man and Teddy and Anna. Everyone's chilling. That was before I started the shenanigans with the dance scene and Onyx hooking. This is my playthrough where I can go get Eve with Lloyd. I mean, it's the same playthrough. This is all the same playthrough, but yeah, these are all my files. And then this is solo NInten here. And what we're gonna do is go dance with Anna finally. We're not gonna cheat on her with Flying Man or Eve anymore. They were on a break, probably. I'm sure. But it's all good. Because they're falling in love. For the first time. Even though we've seen the scene a couple times. That's besides the point. I remember I was trying to do this dance with a Flying Man here. You cannot do the, like... I could do that part. This I got. I had that unlocked when I was with the Flying Man. But I was trying to do the up downs, and that I cannot do that. That's over. I could not do that with the Flying Man. I was trying to do that too. I remember doing that. I could do like half the dance with Flying Man, but this is way more coordinated than Flying Man tailing me. It looks a lot better like this. I should have just stood in the middle. I think I did for a long time, because that's just what you do. Standing. Teddy comes in. Teddy's like, yo, we gotta kill a blue robot. So yeah, like I've mentioned a couple times, I might just have to do another, like, this is the final episode that I recorded, and it works out that this is actually the 20th part. That's a nice round even number. But I might have to go back in for seconds with the Eve glitch and like do the insane glitches that I didn't even like experiment with the first time, because I'm really curious. So that might be coming in the future, in regards to the future of this playthrough. But this is definitely the last episode. I'll make like a bonus Eve glitch episode if I really do. Maybe I'll do it live or something, or I'll do live commentary maybe. Nah, probably not, because I have to load the save on my laptop, and my laptop can barely handle having a game open, let alone having a game open and OBS open. And then when you toss the microphone and audio problems, it's just over. I already am so bad with audio, and one of the reasons is because my laptop's a freaking Mac. It's so bad. It's so great. It was so great for so long, but now it's 5 years old, and the audio definitely doesn't work like that, like, ever. I mean, it does work, but that shit used to just like KO and freeze while I was mid-run. I had one run that was 10 minutes away from world recording. Laptop just shut off and froze. And then I ran it back and got world record. But yeah, look, so we've got Anna here, and I did not talk to Teddy or Lloyd when we recovered from that blue robot fight. I might have even Onyx hooked away. And that will leave us with a party of just NInten and Anna. And yeah. Let's see, we're at 36-minute mark almost. It's looking like we are just about near the end. Other things in regard for the future, I think I am gonna do a Ness's second quest like this. And I think my first episode will be dying to Starman Jr. But I'll probably speed that up. It depends on how much I want to torture myself if I should not speed it up while I'm playing it and only speed up the footage afterwards. But I'm pretty sure it would be like 10 hours of footage that I would speed up into like 10 minutes or 30 minutes. So that would just be insane. But I think I'm gonna do post commentary for that. I think I'm gonna record it without record it without commentary like I did this one, because this was honestly a lot of fun. And I don't think I ever mentioned this, but I genuinely enjoy like just being in a quiet room playing Mother 1 and watching something, like watching a show, watching The Simpsons, watching like anything. Nothing brings me more joy. And it was, I didn't do live commentary when I was recording this. Well, actually, when I recorded this one, I was out and about. I was living in Jacksonville. I was living everywhere. I was always out and about. I was falling asleep at the wheel. Like, I did not care. There's no way I was doing commentary. But I have tried out doing like playthroughs, like offline playthroughs, but with commentary, live commentary. I don't think I like it as much so far. I like being able to watch my own gameplay and laugh at myself. And especially with the Mother series, like this is perfect. I've been doing like a Minish Cap 3 Heart run with like live commentary just to compare to this, and I feel like the commentary is less anecdotal and it's more like, oh, I think I know what's in that chest, and then it's that thing or it's not that thing, and then I'm like, okay, and then I'm like keep going. But that game's like, I didn't want to post commentary a Zelda game that a billion people have played. Like, I don't really care about that, and I'm not even good at Minish Cap. But I'm good at this game, at least the GBA version anyways, and I'd like to think I know a lot about this game. So that's why it was super optimal for this commentary format. Ooh, we're gonna have to PK something him, but he got smashed. PK Beam? Thunder? I don't think it was Beam, because I only had 2 options for that one. I think that was Thunder. I don't know. Ness has a nice amount of PP, and we're walking around to somewhere. Where are we going? Oh, I know where we're going. So we're not actually ending the playthrough yet. There's one more thing that I'm doing, and that's why I'm walking around in Halloween and I don't know what I'm doing, because I'm gonna go to my favorite building in this game. I love this so much. It's the very last thing I did in this playthrough. I saved it for the very, very end. It includes one of my favorite enemies, and it includes significant amount of randomness. You might know what I'm talking about if you've played this game a lot and you know everything that I've already done in Halloween and the one thing that I haven't done in Halloween yet. But Halloween's a pretty like boring place, and it's also confusing, and there's a lot of buildings that are just useless, and there's a lot of encounters. So I definitely don't know where I'm going, but I know where I know what my destination is, and I'm gonna get lost until I find it. And that destination would be the hotel in the town of Halloween. The hotel has a very funny, not funny, but random, like I don't even know why it's in the game, but it exists, event where when you heal at the hotel, the guy's like, there's like a really weird NPC, like not the normal hotel guy sprite. It's like a really weird, like grayed out guy, and he's like, he was like, you guys can stay here for free or something, like super like something like that. And then you sleep the night and then wake up and he's like, I actually have no idea what his text is at all, because when I did this, the last time I did this was when I recorded this like a year and a half ago, and it's not even in English, so I don't even know what his text says. But basically, he just attacks you. You go to the hotel, you heal at the guy actually heals you, full heals you, and then he just attacks you directly afterwards, and he's just a single gray Starman. It's so perfect. Gray Starman's one of my favorite enemies. I love Starman in general, and the gray one's like the vanilla original, the classic, El Clasico, the first video game shirt I ever owned, first Earthbound shirt Mother Series shirt I ever owned was just a gray shirt, or a black shirt, and it had a white star in the middle, and in the middle of it is a blacked out silhouette of a Starman, and his like Starman, like he's got his little insignia and his little face. It's so good. I wore my Starman shirt so much. I still have it, but it like barely fits me. I only wear it when it's required, which is not often. Should probably frame it, honestly. Frame it with my Mother 1 CD and my Mother 1+2 box. Alright, but we're finally getting to where I'm trying to go, the hotel. It's gonna be down and to the right, if my memory serves correctly, and I did not know that when I was first doing this. I was walking around, it's like, where am I? Getting into a billion encounters. But it's like all UFOs and barbots. It's all chill. Actually just KO it with our fists and frying pans. But here we are, the hotel. Alright, put your magnifying glass on this hotel guy. He definitely is looking chill. Like, what the heck? He's got no face. Like, what? So good. Actually, like, the only time that sprite is ever used in the game. Like, it was specifically designed just for the Halloween hotel. And, like, the reason they do this is because, like, you can get into encounters in Halloween, and it's like, I don't know, you just heal at the hotel, and then you just get attacked because you're in Halloween. And then you like can't heal here anymore. Oh, he charges you $12. True. That's pretty cheap though. That's like amazing rate. And then he just attacks you immediately. Starman time. But yeah, it's so great. Oh. I got smashed and then he got smashed. That was a great fight. I don't even remember. I didn't see what NInten did. But then the Starman smashed Anna for half of her health. And then I'm assuming I used a spell with Anna. And then smashed it with NInten. I don't know what I did. But yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to do. The Hotel Starman. So now we are gonna teleport into a house, because that's what one does when they're gaming. 777. I don't think we went into the shops too much. We did a little bit to buy Anna equipment. We didn't buy any pendants though. Not a pendant gamer. But yeah, now we're gonna go to my like favorite screen in the game. Kind of like screen, I guess. This is just like the top of the building, the top of the elementary school. I just love it so much. It looks so nice. It's like so, it's so small. The world looks so big. Like the building is so big, and then you just feel so small when that's how big Itoy is. We walked up that like 5 times, like it was nothing. And the huge, vast overworld. Like, this was actually came out in 1989. It's so good. Plus the music's fire. So it's just basically raps. This is my favorite area in the game. One of my favorite single screens in the game. That's why most of my Mother 1 splits are of this building. But yeah, that is gonna have to do it for me. I hope anyone who watched this enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new about this game that you didn't already know. And if you knew absolutely everything that I said, if you knew about everything, knew what I was talking about the entire time, then props on you. I have so much mad respect for you because this is my favorite game of all time. And I feel like there's just not enough people who know about it. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one, and remember to keep gaming.